Hello, everybody. Welcome with What's Up with Willa. My debut podcast today. Thanks for tuning in. Um, it's just going to be kind of a laid back show. I was going to talk about myself a little bit today. Explain myself a little bit. I've been on a journey for quite some time now, and I wanted to share my experiences, and hoping that I can inspire someone to not be afraid to reinvent themselves and go with their heart and be what they want to be, which is what I have done, and I'm so much happier now than I used to be. As some people that are close to me would agree with you probably. So thanks for tuning in. I am a trans female. I go by her, she. A lot of people call me Miss Willa, and I'm good with that. I'm a little nervous today. This is like I said, this is my first show. I was on as a guest about a year ago, and was told I might do all right with a show of my own, but I was not ready at that time. I'm much more comfortable now with myself. I'm more confident. A lot of good things have happened to me in the last year, and I feel much better about where I'm at. I have had some surgeries to what do we call it? Transition surgery, and it's made me feel much better about where I'm at. I have a very good support system, which I think is important for everybody to have. Thank you. And I really do have a lot of people that really care about me, and they tell me every day. So it's a really good thing. Where I work is one of my biggest supports. They're all very, very supportive of me, very accepting. I get a great deal of respect. I work with some wonderful people. I instruct swim people, to teach people how to swim on a daily basis, and I super enjoy it. It's like the greatest thing that's ever happened to me. I used to be, I spent many years working in factories, maintenance, that kind of thing, welder, fabricator, whatever, was put in front of me, and I enjoyed that as well, but this fits me much better. I'm much happier. I feel better. I feel better in my skin. For a long time, I would look in the mirror and think the person I'm seeing in the mirror is not the person I expect to see when I look out. You know, it's like something just wasn't right. After years and years of therapy, I've come to grips with the fact that I am who I am now. You know, I think this is where I was supposed to be. I've always liked, dressing up. Of course, the era that I grew up in, like, this was unheard of. When I was a kid, we never heard of trans people at all. I have had, like I said, gender reassignment surgery. So, like, there's no testosterone that runs through me anymore. I am on estrogen. I still see a very good therapist. He's like my biggest support that I have, along with my mom. My mom's a big support, along with her new partner. He's really cool too. He's been very supportive as well. So it is important for everyone to have a good support system. Mine is huge. I have a ton of people that care about me. I suffer from depression, and I have for years. It was so bad that every morning I would wake up and hope that today was the day that the Lord would take me. And I no longer feel that way. I would rather live to be 100, and enjoy where I'm at now. As a matter of fact, I was raised Catholic and actually stepped away from it for many, many years. And I had thought that God, hated me and had forsaken me and was just punishing me, for my past life. Then one day I was out walking here in Harrisburg at lunch, and I walked past St. Patrick's Cathedral. And I walked past the door. I'm going to cry probably, so bear with me. And something made me stop. I don't know what, but I stopped. I turned around. I'm good, thanks. And I walked up the steps and grabbed the door handle. And the door was surprisingly unlocked, which I found, wow. They leave the church unlocked. That's really something. And I walked in this beautiful church, the most beautiful church I ever saw in my life. And I sat down at the pew and I cried for a while. Thank God for being there that day. And ever since then, I have been going to church. Sometimes I go during the week for lunch mass. Mostly I do go on Sunday mornings now. I go to the early mass. I've even become the coffee and donut person in the morning, and I love doing that. I pick up the donuts and make coffee for everybody after the mass. We go down and have coffee and donuts and socialize a little bit. And I really enjoy that. It's another part of my support system. Father Brommer is very, very nice man, and I love going there. So. Like I said, I can't say enough how not depressed I am now. I feel very good every day. I love my job. Has been a godsend to me. The people I work with have been instrumental in my becoming Willa. I have had like all my information has been changed to Willa. So Randy's pretty much a thing of the past. I do go by Willa, and I got that name from my middle name, which was Randy. I was Randy William, and I was trying to think of a cool name, something that fit. And I talked to my therapist the one day. I come up with Willa. I said, "What do you think about Willa?" Instead of Willie or something like that. So I went with Willa instead of and it seems to fit, and I enjoy being Willa. So that's where I'm at there, and it's just become a really great life. My wife, Barb, is also a huge support. She actually helped me get brave enough to go out in public dressed as a female. I remember the first time we went into the Walmart together, and I was very nervous about it, and she knew that, and she held my hand while we walked into the Walmart, and it was very special. How much do you love someone to support them in that way? So if you're watching, Barb, I love you and thank you. Sorry. I love to swim. I'm a swim instructor. I'm also a lifeguard instructor. And I swim pretty much daily. When I say swim, I mean like, a mile or so at a time. So, and I'm not too bad at it. Some think I am, right?
You're a mermaid.
I'm here with my friend Brittany. She's supporting me today in my first show today.
Hi,
There's
guys.
Brittany. Say hi, Brittany. She's she works with me as well. And she's a great person.
Thank you. So are you, Willa.
Thank you. So I was just I'm on here just to share how great it is to follow my feelings and how great it is to be doing what I enjoy doing. My work is not even work anymore. It's where I go during the day and meet lots of people, and it just does not feel like work. Although I do work hard and I put in some long days, but it just never seems like it. And I've never experienced that before. I've always worked somewhere where you're that all dirty and burnt or smashing your fingers or something like that. So this is just a great life I'm leading now. I've been living this life for a little over 3 years, and I just can't say enough about how great the people are that I deal with every day. I am literally surrounded by really good people. People I teach to swim are unbelievable. The children that I teach are everybody's just very accepting and very respectful to me, and I just want to thank everybody for how I'm treated. So that's about that in a nutshell. I still like to ride my motorcycle. I love to ride bicycle, and I like to run. I'm just a very outdoorsy, active person, and I like being that way. My next show will actually have Miss Brittany here for a guest. She is a very community-minded person, and she's lived here in Harrisburg her whole life, and she does a lot for the community, and she loves people as well. And both of us just love helping people, be
the best versions of themselves.
Be the best versions of themselves that they can be. Yes, and she helps me that way as well. She's
as do you.
One of my best friends here.
Yes,
so.
You are mine.
So, like I said, I'm really hoping to inspire someone else to follow their dream and be what they truly want to be, despite what other people might think. I get a lot of positive responses wherever I go, and you always have people that roll their eyes at you as they walk by you or have something negative to say, but you just ignore them or say good morning or how you doing, because that it really gets them. So, but once they meet me and talk to me, they seem to change their attitude somewhat and accept me for the way that I am. I'm not a man that just wants to dress up in women's clothes. Never have been. I felt this is the way I should have been my whole life. My mom and I have talked already and deeply about this, and we're pretty sure that, because we used to butt heads like a lot when I was younger, just kind of like a mom and daughter would have done. So I truly believe that I was meant to be this way. And sometimes I even feel kind of cheated that I didn't, get brave enough a long time ago to come out like this and be myself. Thank you, Linda. I got lots of friends here watching today, and it's a good feeling, and I appreciate all of you for tuning in. I hope you enjoy my little talk today. I also want to talk about some other things today. I think how important it is. I deal with a lot of young people, and I look at them and think how great it's so nice the opportunities that young people have today, with the computers and stuff, and the education that you can get, the things you can learn. It's just unbelievable. Some of the kids that I deal with, just super great kids that are just have such bright futures in front of them, and I'm so envious that we didn't have that when we were growing up. I grew up out in the country, which, you had your bicycle. That was your best thing that you had. If you didn't have a bicycle, you were not. It was not great, because you had to have a bicycle to go anywhere, because your friends lived 3-4 miles away, and if not further. So today's world, you have the age of computers, where you can just get online and learn things, see the world without even leaving your home. So I think it's great. I deal with a lot of kids that are on swim teams and stuff, and they are just top-notch kids. I think if all kids should learn to swim, because it seems like they just have a better outlook on life once kids get involved with sports, swimming, and it's just a great thing for kids to do, to keep them occupied, keep them busy. It teaches them good values, how to work with other people. It's just a great opportunity for kids if they get somewhere to learn to swim, play basketball, football, whatever you might like to do. It's definitely a good thing to grow up with, having that kind of things in your life. I've probably taught 100 kids to swim since I started teaching people to swim. I teach adults that have been scared to death to even get in the water, and after a while they're swimming back and forth in the lane at the pool, and their self-esteem has risen to the point where they're not scared to get in the water. I can remember my first student. He was like 6 years old, and his dad had thrown him in the river to teach him to swim. So now I got him, and he's scared to death to even hardly walk down the steps to get in the pool. And he was a tough case, but he's now, I call him a fish, because now he just swims around in there like a fish, and it's such a gratifying thing for you to watch. Someone to be, you have to talk him into the pool, and now you can't get him out of the pool. So it's a great feeling. It helps my own self-esteem, not to mention theirs. So get your kids in, get them to learn how to swim, and it's just like handing them $1 million, because it's just a great feeling. You'd have to see it to believe it. If you have kids, you need to get them in to learn how to swim. So you can do that at almost any YMCA. So there's lots of places to go to get your kids to learn how to swim. And I believe that everyone should know how to swim. For that's one thing, to be safe. If your kid falls in the pool or something, at least they know how to get to the edge of the pool, and get themselves out of the pool. So I've done some reading. I have a book here that I actually gave it to my mom and my wife to read, and they both totally got me after this. They understood where I was coming from, and it's called As a Woman, and it's of a trans woman who was the head of a large religious organization, and she decided that she no longer wanted to hide what she wanted to be as well. And her wife, supported her 100%, and helped her along in her journey as well, along with his children. Her children. She is definitely, She's definitely a her. And the book was wonderful. And I recommend it for anyone to read, to try to understand where someone like me comes from. I'm not a freak. I'm not anything but what I want to be. So it's a very good book. It tells of her journey from being the top man in a religious organization to being a woman in the workforce. And it's a very interesting book with lots of good reading in it to learn from. That's for sure. I would also like to talk about what's going on. What's going on in the world today. I'm almost afraid anymore to even turn the news on because it's just one thing after another. I don't know what's going to happen in the next 4 years, nor does anyone else. But what's going on now is just unbelievable, that we are trying to make people invisible because we don't like how they look or act or their beliefs. Does anybody know where we might have seen that before? If you look back in the history books, this has been done before in other countries. I never ever thought I would see that happening here in the United States. It's just a shame that people are made to be afraid. I had a woman tell me today that some people, these kids' parents came to pick them up at school and they were scared to show their ID because of where they were from, to pick up their own child. I mean, I just don't understand. We're firing 2 million people from their jobs in the government. How is that even possible to do? And we're going to take over parts of other countries. When did this even become an idea? I just don't understand. We have enough problems in our own country. People are starving. Got homeless people. I don't see anything being said about the homeless people in this country that are walking our city with nowhere to go and needing help. No, we're worried about people who do pay. We're worried about changing other people because you don't like how they are, instead of worrying about people who really need some help. There's a lot of people out there that really need help. I see it every day here in this city. And I just can't believe sometimes that this is just being left to go on. And this is the United States. This is the greatest country in the world. And we have homeless people walking around carrying their belongings around the street looking for somewhere to park themselves for the day, or a warm place to sleep at night, or something to eat. It's just shouldn't be happening here in this country. It should not be. So if you could reach out to somebody and give them a hand today, it's just a very uplifting thing. Volunteer at your church, helping feed the homeless, soup kitchens, food pantries, donate. There's just so much you can do to help other people besides hurt other people and make other people feel ashamed to be who they really are or who they want to be. I think we should lift people up, not push them down. I mean, I don't even know what to say about it sometimes. It just makes me want to cry. I don't understand. I just don't understand sometimes where our president is heading with all of this. How is this making our country any better? I don't see. Instead of firing all these people, we need to make more jobs, not get rid of people, so the amount of money being spent on taking away people's freedoms, they could be using that money to do something good for people who need help. I mean, it costs money to go through the government and, fire everybody. It takes money to deport people who are working and paying their bills. They're shopping at our stores. They're supporting their families. Kids are going to the schools. But now we're sending them to Guantanamo Bay. Is that going to be the new concentration camp now in the United States? What's going on in that camp is, we can only imagine what's going on there. There's lots of places that you can go for support for people, like the LGBTQ centers are always welcoming. They're great places to go. You got the Pathways here in Harrisburg. You got Rainbow Rose in York. I've actually been to the Rainbow Rose. I participate in their group meetings once in a while. They actually been instrumental in me being able to change my name in the courts. I went to a workshop there. They helped me fill out all the paperwork to get my name changed, and very, very helpful. And even the courts, Cumberland County, I had to go to court to get my name changed and prove, I had to have documentation and all that. And they were so nice in that courthouse. I can't even say enough about them at the Cumberland County Courthouse. They were just awesome people. The judge was very welcoming, and she was a wonderful person. And I definitely get more positive responses than I do negative responses, and I'm very, very happy of that. And I can't say enough how privileged I am to be around the people that I'm around. Going to work is not a hard thing for me, because I just love what I'm doing. And so I believe that everybody should not be afraid to be what you want to be. I can't stress that enough. I feel like a new person, and I am a new person. I'm a better person for it. So let's go out and help somebody today. If you see somebody that you can maybe help them out, see if you can give them a hand up instead of looking down on them for not being who you think that they should be. Okay? Thanks for tuning in today. I appreciate you taking this half hour to listen to me. Thank you, and have a great night.
Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help.
You did amazing. Amber was texting me like, tell Willa she looks beautiful. Tell her I said hi. I was like, I can't do that. She's live on air right